Oh, hey Ty, I forgot to ask you, what starter did you pick on Pokemon Silver?
Guess. I want you to guess.
Cyndaquil?
Yup.
That's the best choice.
Obs.
Yeah. Not that I don't love the other two. I just usually go with fire like 90% of the time.
I think in red, I usually go with Squirtle.
Oh, really? Yeah. Charmander's my guy.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's literally my favorite of all time. You take that back.
What? I said he's all right. I didn't say he sucked. He's just my least favorite of the three original starters.
I've never been so hurt in my entire life. You just don't like him because it makes the early game way more challenging, with the first two gyms being rock and water type.
That literally has nothing to do with it. I always just pick Squirtle because I love Wartortle. He's unique compared to like Ivysaur and Charmeleon. I mean, come on, admit it. Charmeleon is about as exciting as watching golf.
Love watching golf.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Wartortle clearly is the best second stage, though.
And I will say, like, I'll admit Charizard is the best third stage.
That's fair. I'm still hurt a little, though.
I mean, to be honest, I guess I like Charmander more than Squirtle, but I picked Squirtle for Wartortle.
Okay, I accept that. We're cool.
Yeah, and I'm glad we could come to an agreement, or I guess maybe an understanding would probably be a better word.
Yeah, I'm understanding that Charmander is the best first stage.
Right.
Okay, well, that's all I needed to hear. I'm good.
And Jolteon is the best evolution.
Okay, now you fucked up.
Fuck you if you think different.
Vaporeon is the best. I mean, even though Jolteon would totally fuck him up bad.
Well, we clearly can't be friends anymore.
I will die on this hill. Vaporeon has a fin necklace and a mermaid tail.
Big fucking deal.
Dude, Jolteon's just yellow and spiky. He's boring as fuck. And we both know Espeon is superior.
Come on. We're sticking to Gen 1 here, fella. And Jolteon is still better. I suppose you also don't think that Zapdos is the best legendary bird.
Articuno all day.
All right. You know what? Have fun on the T podcast.
Wait, are you
See you later.
Are you serious?
Dude, I said see you later.
Hello, and welcome to the Just Tea podcast, the show where I talk about anything, and I mean anything, except the thing you're thinking of. But I like your style, and I will also be doing whatever the hell else I can muster the courage to do, because it's my show, by myself, and I do what I want. I'm Tyler. So Ty left because we had an argument, and now it's just me.
God, you're pathetic. I guess I'll come back just because I can't stand to like, see this.
You came back.
This is obviously like nothing without me here.
It was the last 10 seconds of my life, Ty.
If you enjoyed that cold open, then
boy, do we have good news for you.
Yeah.
If you understood,
if you didn't understand it, then you're probably just like super lost,
right?
But also, you'd be entertained by our text messages because that was an entire text string.
Yeah, we literally. If it sounded like we were reading from a script, it's because we were. That was an actual conversation we had through text. Because I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and Ty is what we refer to huge. It was like nobody knows more about Pokemon than I do. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. But Ty is what we call a Gen 1er.
I'm just picturing Donald Trump wearing Ash's hat.
Yeah, and he turns it around backwards like he means business. When someone like insults him, he turns it around. Okay, you do not talk to me that way.
And you know Meowth would be his Pokemon because he's got like the gold.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And he like...
And Trump would just be like trying to peel it off his forehead.
He's just sitting there pulling it off his head. All right, sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, Ty's a Gen 1er, meaning he really only played the first generation and at one point probably only considered the first 151 to actually be real Pokemon.
Still do. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, for the longest time. Like that's still the ones I know the most.
Right. But you did play Sword and Shield.
I played Sword and Shield,
which had a majority of the Pokemon in them. Mm-hmm. I think we're up to 893 total.
Jesus Christ. Back in my day, there was only 151.
And we were happy to have them.
We didn't have ghost sandcastles.
You didn't. And the Pokemon world is better now for it. What's funny is a argument I hear a lot from Gen 1ers is like the new Pokemon are so stupid. Like you have an ice cream Pokemon and a garbage bag Pokemon, and those are fair points. However, first gen has some eggs.
Yeah.
I have a great idea for a Pokemon. What is it? Some eggs. Okay. Do they evolve? Yes. So they evolve into what? Like a chicken? No, a palm tree.
Yeah. A tree with those hanging eggs. They're supposed to look like coconuts.
But now they're coconuts because reasons.
I always had the biggest problem with Diglett.
Mm-hmm.
If Diglett's evolution is 3 Diglets.
Yep.
And
Magnemite.
Magnemite and its evolution, Magneton, is
3 Magnemites. Yeah, so they just kind of like... So if 3 Diglets are hanging out, they're a completely different Pokemon. And if 3 Magnemites are hanging out, they're a completely different Pokemon.
Like, clearly, whoever was filling out the first original Pokedex for the Kanto region was just, like, looking to round out the numbers.
They were getting really lazy.
Yeah.
Like, what if we just group 3 of these guys together? Okay. And see these guys? What if we group 3 of these guys together?
We'll call him Doug...
Trio.
Doug Trio, because there's 3 of them.
Because there's trio of them. And we'll call this one Magneton because we can't say Magnetrio because
it sounds like it'd be a
because
grass
that's
type.
just stupid.
Magnetrio.
Oh, trio, like a tree.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
And also there's Grimer and Muk. What's this Pokemon? Oh, it's some purple sludge. Oh, does it evolve? Yeah, into more purple sludge.
I will say you brought up Vanillish, and I love the whole Vanillish line. I think he looks. Yeah, I love him. I think he looks great.
A terrible idea.
Really?
It's an ice cream cone. Like,
I love him. He's so cool.
You know what's funny is Vanillish is a Pokemon in itself, and it's like I think there's such thing as like a naked Vanillish. Like it actually, the snow or the ice cream is like snow on it. There's something under there.
Oh, okay.
I think I could be making that up, but I feel like that's a thing.
And what does it evolve to? Vanillux?
Vanillux, and then the last one.
Or is Vanillux the last one?
That might be the last one. Because the first one, oh crap, I really should know this, but I don't. Here, I'm going to look it up. But, okay, do not, under any circumstances, Google naked Vanillish. You will get a lot of Pokemon themed porn.
Oh, right. That's,
This is what I was trying to find.
Oh,
The
okay.
little one is called Vanillite.
Oh, okay,
Vanillish
that's
is the
right.
double scoop.
Okay.
And then Vanillux is the triple scoop.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why.
It's just a little snowball, like an ice ball
so
without the
cute.
snow.
I love that whole line. I just think he looks... It's funny, like, I'm one of the ones who had that argument, like, oh, all the new ones are stupid. But, like, of that one I actually like, and you actually don't like that one.
Okay, I'm way wrong. It's because this one is Gen 4, I think, and Gens 4 and 5 are the ones I played the least. But Vanillite is the tiny little, like, Dairy Queen looking cone.
Oh.
Vanillish is the second stage, and it's just a bigger scoop.
Ah.
And then Vanillux is a double scoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vanillish is the one I always saw.
Good God, get that off my screen. It ruined my childhood.
I mean, there's a Pokemon that is literal keys, a keychain.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's Klefki. He's a keychain, and he actually has like real keys on it, like a key to like a car.
Yeah.
Yep. But the Pokemon itself is the key ring, and he just likes collecting keys.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
He's still a keychain.
Yeah. And the worst Pokemon of all time is Trubbish. It's an actual garbage Pokemon. a literal overflowing bag of garbage.
So when you say, man, that Pokemon's garbage, it's not
No, it's
necessarily
not
an
even
insult.
an insult. It's just explaining what the Pokemon is. His name's Trubbish. He's got rips in the side
I've
of
seen him.
And his overflowing garbage act as his appendages. Or his little arms.
I don't know. I kind of like feel sorry for him almost. Like I almost have some sympathy for him.
He's a bag of trash.
Yeah, but look at him. Like he knows everyone hates him.
Well, I mean, deservedly. And like, what's even worse is he evolves into, it's either pronounced Garbodor or Garbodor, which makes sense because odor, like stinky. And the trash bag just exploded.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's just trash spewing.
It's more
everywhere.
trash than bag.
Yeah, way more trash than bag.
Okay, there was one other Pokemon that had, and there's probably a whole bunch, actually, now that I think about it, that have like pronunciations that everyone says different. Mm-hmm. But what's the polar bear one?
Beartic.
Beartic. I say Beartic.
I say Beartic because it's a bear.
Yeah, but it's also in the Arctic.
Right. I think it's just Beartic. Cub Chew is fantastic.
Yeah,
he has the
he's
little
adorable.
snot dangling from his nose.
And then I know one a lot of people say differently is Rattata.
I'm surprised you know Beartic because he's a later gen.
Yeah, well, he was
in Sword and
Sword and
Shield,
Shield,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Rattata. I've heard people say Rattata,
Yeah, which is rubbish.
and I think I have said Rattata, and I've said Rattata and Rattata. Rat-tatas.
Check out my Rattata.
Check out my rat-tatas. But I think Rattata is correct, I feel.
I think that's what Ash. I remember
Rattata.
Ash saying in the anime.
It's a Rattata. Yeah, I think that's right.
Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember if he says Rattata.
Rattata.
I don't know.
Rattata. I don't know. Now I got myself second guessing. Do you know the Pokemon? Okay, I can't say it because then you'll hear how I pronounce it. Do you know this Pokemon?
Yeah, because my brother saw it on, or my brother was showing me it on Pokemon Go.
Well, you can read it right here if you need to.
Rayquaza.
That's how I say it. But he's based off of a Quasar. So a lot of people say Rayquaza.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
But I say Rayquaza because the Rayquay, the double long A
does
sound
sound
bothers
weird.
me.
Rayquay.
So I say Rayquaza. And most people, it's accepted that it's Rayquaza, but I don't like that at all.
No, I don't like that.
Nope, don't like that. How do you say Pikachu?
What?
There were a bunch. There was like a list. I'm going to...
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Well, that was adorable.
Sounded like a sneeze. A lot of dead air here. I'm sure the listeners love this right now.
Hi. How do you say the third form of Pidgey?
Oh, God. Yeah. Pidgeot?
Yeah, it's I've even heard it called Pidgeot.
Really?
Yeah. I say Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Or I've heard people say Pidgeot.
There's no Y in it. Is
Yeah,
there?
but it's Pidgeotto. You kind of say that E, Pidgeotto.
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 I say Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto.
Like
I feel like I say Pidgeotto.
I hit the E sound, but I hit it quick. Pidgeotto.
I don't think I have to say the E sound.
And then a lot of people say Pidgeot. Pidgeot.
Pidgeot is how I always said it.
Yeah. Let's see. There was a...
Mankey? Is that on there?
Yeah, but I don't know why. How else would you say Mankey?
Mankey?
Mankey. Yeah, they got... What? Yeah, some people say Mankey.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Farfetch'd?
How would you mispronounce... Someone say Farfetch'd D because it has
What?
the apostrophe
Do people
D.
not know how contractions work?
Yeah, it's... Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Lapras?
That one I have heard. Lapras. I've heard people...
Lapras or Lapras. Some people say Lapras because it has an AS at the end.
Lapras.
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 I say Lapras.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one is different.
I don't think
How
I-
would you say that? The first one. Oops. I'm sorry, I totally made it go away.
Chinchu?
I say Chinchu. Some people say Chincho. Some people say Chinchow.
I can see that. It ends in OU.
And then some people say Raikou and some people say Raikou.
I would say Raikou based on Raichu.
Yeah, that's
'Cause it's
I
spelled
used
the
to call it
same.
Raikou a lot, but I say Raikou now. Some people say Raikou. I don't like that.
Hold on. Sudowoodo?
I say Sudowoodo.
Okay, well, I got the OO based on like wood because he's wood.
Yeah. Sudowoodo is what I've always said, and that's probably... I just do the ooh sound all the
Yeah.
way through.
Sudowoodo.
But it is, in fact, Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo.
What about that?
Wobbuffet. Some people say Wobbuffet because it looks like the way you spell buffet.
Jeez.
It's Wobbuffet. Oh, I say Houndour, but apparently it's Houndour.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, it is. The official pronunciation is Houndour.
Pronunciation.
Because, there's an episode of the anime called Hour by Houndour. So that kind of...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, no. It's
Lugia.
it's the GIF and GIF argument all over again. Some people say Lugia.
Lugia.
It's Lugia.
Is that the official?
It is Lugia. In Pokemon 2000, they pronounce it as Lugia.
Okay.
Lugia? That's terrible. I don't know how to pronounce this for the life of me. I've never been able to pronounce that Pokemon's name.
Illumise?
That's what I say. It says...
Illumise?
Illumise. Let's see. Illumise. Oh my god.
That's right.
The Japanese pronunciation is Illumise. The SE at the end makes a say. Illumise.
But we're not in Japan.
We're not. Okay. Do you know the Reggie Pokemon?
Reggie, like Reggie Wayne for the Indiana Pacers?
Yes.
Or no, Indianapolis Colts.
Wow. The Pacers. Yeah, Reggie Wayne was
Reggie-
a hell of a...
Who's the Reggie that played for the Pacers?
I don't know. I don't watch basketball.
Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller. Yeah. That's who I was
Reggie
thinking of.
Wayne, hell of a basketball player. But okay, so there's Reggie Pokemon. That's the trio in the Hoenn region. It'll be the next game you play because Ty's playing Gen 2 right now, and he's going to play through all of them because he's a champ.
I'm trying.
But if you're familiar with Pokemon, Gen 3 has a trio of Pokemon that are known as the Reggies. They're kind of like Golem-like Pokemon, like that. So there's Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, or like Regirock, Registeel. But then there's this one.
Is it Regicide? Because that's Regice.
Yeah, some people say Regice. But it's not. There's not the double I there.
Yeah.
It's just Regice, which is funny. Its name is pronounced Regice? What? In the 8th Pokemon movie, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, it is revealed that Regice follows the same convention as its counterparts Regirock and Registeel. It's pronounced Regice. Nope, don't like that.
Jesus, there's been 8 movies?
No, that's the 8th movie. There's been like 20.
What?
Yeah.
I saw the first one.
90% of them are straight to video. So, I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I saw the one that don't know when it came out.
It was
but
called Pokemon the first movie.
It was about Mew and Mewtwo.
Yep, that was the first one.
Yeah.
And then Pokemon 2000 was about Lugia and Ho-Oh and the other legendary birds.
Okay.
And then Pokemon 3 was about the legendary beasts in the Johto region. But anyway, I haven't watched a lot of them, but there's a shit ton. Ooh, this one's always highly debated. How would you say?
Wasn't that the God one you said?
Yeah, that one's God.
Arceus.
I say Arceus. It's apparently Arceus. Let's see.
I mean, it might be, but that's not what it looks like it should be.
In the 12th Pokemon movie, it is pronounced Arceus rather than... Some people say Arceus, because I guess it looks like Zeus.
Yeah.
Arceus. And not Arceus. I say Arceus, but also I think it was in Pokemon Sun and Moon. They had a system that was the RKS system. The letters RKS.
Okay.
And if you say RKS, Arceus. So I think that's, yeah. Beartic is in this list.
Oh boy, does it say the official
Let's see.
pronunciation? I don't want to be wrong, but I probably am.
Okay. Trainers were unsure if its name should be pronounced Beartic or Beartic. It appeared several times throughout the anime, each time being referred to as Beartic. I'm sorry, Ty.
I'm still not going to call it that.
That's fine. How else would you say that? Quilladin.
Did it say Rattata? Have you got to that yet? Or?
Oh, no. Yeah. I scrolled right past it because we already talked about it. Let's see.
I will die if I am wrong on this one.
Ash uses Pokédex on the purple mouse creature, and it pronounces its name Rat-ta-ta. Rattata. Again, the Pokérap leads to inconsistencies, pronouncing it Ruh-tat-uh. Again, we discredit the Pokérap and consider the correct pronunciation to be Rattata.
Nope.
Rattata is in the Pokérap, though.
That's yeah. Yeah, that's.
I think I use those kind of back and forth.
That was one that I always was like, no, this is the right way.
This
so
is funny the way that because Pokemon has always been a reading game. There's never been any spoken audio in the games.
Yeah.
Even to this day.
Yeah.
On the Pokemon Switch, the latest game.
Nintendo is so weird about spoken word.
They don't really have that a lot.
No,
do they?
like even in the Mario games, it's like, let's go.
Yeah,
Stuff
he
like
just
that.
has his little things, and then you'll have to read what he's trying to say on screen.
I don't know why. All the Zelda games.
Even like Breath of the Wild, it's like...
I don't think so.
Because I haven't played that.
I haven't played much of it.
Really? Okay.
But yeah, and he would make his strike move, noises, but
That's it. So Nintendo's kind of like that. I wonder if they do that because they know that they have a huge international audience, so they don't have to dub over the vocals over and over again.
Yeah, it could be. Sony's kind of the same way. But I think I read somewhere once that they did voice acting in an older thing, and it went horribly.
Okay.
And people didn't like it, so they went away from it. And it also probably takes up less room on the cartridges.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they keep them like their SD cards for the Switch. So
yeah, I mean I'm sure they could do it now with today's technology.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
On the especially the early games like Game Boy Color and shit, you weren't going to put spoken audio on those games.
Right.
But yeah,
that's just 8-bit stuff.
It's such a reading game, so nobody knows the correct pronunciation until it's in the anime or something, which is kind of funny. It's kind of unique to that, I think.
So let's get our favorite stuff out of the way. What is your favorite type Pokemon?
Ghost, because I like spoopy things.
Mine would have to be electric.
I thought so, because in our argument, you said you liked Jolteon, you said you liked Zapdos, and I was like, I'm sensing a theme here.
I like them because they're all sharp and pointy.
Yeah.
Those two particularly. But your favorite overall, well, we haven't gotten to that, but correct me if I'm wrong, but your favorite overall is not a ghost type.
It is not.
Okay. Yeah. I think my favorite electric type, oh God, it's
Say
close.
Pikachu, because you're so
I love Jolteon a lot, but I think it's actually Raichu.
Really?
I always loved
Raichu's
Raichu.
great.
Yeah.
My favorite electric type, honestly, I'm gonna go the lame route, and it honestly probably is Pikachu.
Yeah.
I just
that's
love
fair.
Pikachu.
He was all over everything.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
I actually made a list of all my favorite of each type a long time ago, but it would take me a while to find. It's somewhere way back in my photos.
Yeah. There's a lot of types there's some types I'm not familiar with.
Do you know offhand who your favorite Pokemon of all time is? There's only 800 some to choose from. Almost 900.
Fuck.
So let's just pick our favorites of every type then.
Okay. Well,
And then we can talk about what our favorite is.
All right, we'll just do that then.
So, the magic of editing has allowed us to go through an entire list of all the 893 Pokemon and already have our favorites picked out for
What are
each
you talking
time.
about? I just came up with these off the top of my head.
Me too, is what I did. Okay, so in the order that they made us choose them.
I have a problem.
Yeah?
Well, maybe with some of these.
Yeah. Do you not know the names of them?
Some of them I didn't realize wouldn't put the names on them, so I may not. I think I know most of them. I think I know.
If you don't remember, just show me and I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay. So he started with grass type.
All right. You want me to go first?
Yeah, because what if you don't know what mine are? Anyway, I'll show you.
Okay.
But go on.
My favorite grass type is Bulbasaur.
Wow.
I know it's original, it's plain, but I just love Bulbasaur. He goes, Bulba.
He does do that.
Yeah, he's adorable.
My favorite is Chespin. Do you know Chespin?
I sure don't.
I have a plushie of him. The second one over, the little brown guy with the green hat.
Oh, okay.
See, that's him right there. At the
Okay.
top.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen him before.
He's the starter in X and Y. Yes, he's the grass starter in Pokemon X and Y. And
Okay.
he's just the cutest little man, and I love him so much.
He's a cute little
And that was the first time I ever, in the history of me playing Pokemon games, picked a starter that wasn't fire for the first playthrough.
All for the first one?
Yeah, because I've played through Pokemon games several times, and I
Yeah.
usually like to play through like 3+ times and play with a different starter each time.
Right.
But usually my first playthrough is fire type, and he was my first one that I picked something that wasn't. And he's grass, and I love him so much.
Okay. So after we're done, so like don't say which one of these is your overall favorite
Right. And
until
then,
we're all done.
and then we'll try to guess each other's.
Okay.
You know mine.
I know yours.
But okay. So fire type.
All right. My favorite fire type is actually a current gen.
Ooh. Oh yeah. It's oh shoot, what's his name? It's the rabbit. Tell me his name. I can't remember.
Cinderace.
Cinderace.
He's a soccer player. Right?
Yeah.
Soccer playing fire rabbit.
Yeah. What could be better than a soccer playing fire rabbit?
Yeah. I just love his. I can't think of what the move is called.
Pyro ball.
Yeah, where he like kicks up a stone and then like starts
juggles it
and it gets into this big fireball.
So cool.
I just love it. He's right up there.
Why can I not remember the little form's name?
Scorbunny.
Scorbunny.
And
Raboot.
yeah. Yep.
My favorite is Charmander.
Okay.
My favorite fire type. Because that was the first Pokemon that I picked. My first game that I played was Pokemon Red, and my first Pokemon was Charmander. And so that's my favorite fire type.
He's pretty adorable.
He's pretty great. And we had a whole conversation about why he's the best for stage.
Yeah. Every time I think of him, I think of the anime and the super sad thing where his tail burns out.
His tail almost goes out.
Or it almost goes out, yeah.
They like rushed him to the Poke Center.
Yeah, that was so, as a child, that was devastating.
And it was all because his trainer abandoned him. He didn't want him.
That's
so sad.
Devastating.
You know, not cool, bro. Not cool.
But yeah, Charmander is pretty sweet.
Thanks. Charmander, Water type.
My favorite water type, and I talked about why I love him so much, is Wartortle.
Oh yeah, Wartortle's a great pick. I actually was debating picking Wartortle because I love him so much.
I just love the way he looks. Like he was
his ears and his tail.
Yeah, of the 3 evolutions of all 3 original starters. So out of the 9, I thought like he was the best.
Oh,
looking.
absolutely.
He was just my, like actually in my most recent playthrough, I never evolved him to Blastoise.
Heck
I just kept him as Wartortle.
Right. I've done that with certain ones before. My favorite water is Vaporeon.
Okay.
Because, first of all, it's the best evolution.
Wrong.
And to me, out of all the evolutions, like a lot of them just look like Eevee with different colors, but it really has a lot of different aspects. It has the mermaid tail. It has the different fins for its ears and stuff. And I just really I really like the look of it.
It is really intricate in that way.
In the anime, it has this move called Acid Armor where it's actually able to disappear into the water and like become water.
Oh,
much.
damn.
It's
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right? Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so normal type was really hard for me to pick, and I'll let you go first.
Several Pokemon fit into several different categories.
Right, so yeah, go ahead.
This was the one I chose for normal. Farfetch'd.
Okay.
I just always loved him. He was how did you get him in the original one? You trade for him,
It was a
right?
trade. Yep.
And his name
was Dux.
Yeah.
Dux.
But yeah, I just always loved him. I liked the way he looks with his little leek.
And he just smacks people with it.
Yeah.
And because I remember you were really excited that he got an evolution in Sword and Shield.
Yep.
Surfetched. I picked Eevee because I love the evolutions, and you don't get evolutions without Eevee.
Without Eevee,
So,
yeah.
And Eevee is Lexi's favorite Pokemon of all time, and so I have to like it too.
Yeah. I got his of the Pokemon of the game. What was it called? Let's Go. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
I got Let's Go Pikachu.
I got Eevee.
Yeah. The sounds she makes in that game, it's so cute.
It's adorable. I love Eevee.
All right, so going on to electric.
All right,
so
now,
this is your favorite type, you said.
Yeah, I think just in this earlier episode, didn't I say Raichu was my favorite electric?
Yes.
Well, after looking at him, I had to change it, and I had to go with Jolteon.
Okay.
He was just, as a child, like when I was playing it, when I was really young, he was just, I just loved him. He was always my favorite looking. I just love me some of them spikiness.
So moments ago, we said, I told you mine was probably Pikachu. And while I love Pikachu, going back through, I realized there's one that tops it, and it's Boltund.
Oh yeah,
The dog from the
man,
from
I
Sword
forgot
and
all
Shield.
about him.
He's the
so
bestest
great.
boy. He's just such a good boy.
Yeah.
He's an electric dog, and he's just so good.
What is his first form called?
Yamper.
Yamper's
cute.
Yeah,
but
he is cute. But
Boltund reminds me
Boltund,
of Dexter, and so
he
I
does.
just love him so much.
like a bigger Dexter.
In one of my playthroughs, I named my Boltund Dexter.
Oh, nice. I think in my main playthrough, because I've only done one playthrough, I think I kept him in my party almost the whole time.
Yeah, I did.
As my sole electric type.
Yep. He's really fast, and his attack's really strong.
Yeah, he is really fast.
Like, because if you're not super familiar with Pokemon games, you're probably hating this episode.
Oh, you probably have already turned it off.
But also, so the speed stat, basically how the battle works is it's turn-based. So you both parties select their attack, and then whoever's Pokemon has the higher speed gets to attack first. And I don't think I ever didn't attack first when I had Boltund.
I don't think so either.
He's just so fast.
I was going to ask you about that. Is quick attack itself faster than
every move?
Yeah.
So
that doesn't matter for the Pokemon's speed stat necessarily.
The only time that'll matter is if the other Pokemon also uses quick attack.
Right.
Then whoever has the higher speed goes first.
Okay, yeah.
But you could have the slowest Pokemon against the fastest Pokemon, and if you use quick attack, it'll go first.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Psychic.
Psychic, I picked the Galar version of Mr. Mime.
Oh, really?
Where he's like icy.
He's ice type.
Yeah.
You like that?
I've always loved Mr. Mime, but I really, when I saw that ice type, I love it. He almost, I don't know how to describe him, but he's got the little ice diamond in his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love him.
Can we talk about how creepy Mr. Rhyme is, though? The evolution
Rhyme
that they gave him.
Oh, yeah.
He has like a top hat. He almost
Yeah.
looks like a clown.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like a surly gentleman, like English guy. I
But
think.
you can find him in the wild, and he like skips towards you in this really creepy fashion, and I don't like it at all.
Oh, gosh.
But my favorite psychic type is Mew.
Of course.
I love Mew.
Mew is great.
Yep, I have a little statue of Mew somewhere. Where'd it go? There.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was always like growing up playing the original Red and Blue. It was like, how do you get Mew?
He's hiding under the truck.
Yeah, the truck by the SSA, and everybody always thought if you could get over to that and use strength, you could push the truck out of the way.
Because why wouldn't the most powerful Pokemon of all time be hiding under a pickup truck?
Yeah.
Because obviously that's where I would go if I was the most powerful Pokemon of all time.
So then they came out with, or Game Shark was the thing. You remember Game Shark?
Yep.
And you were able to get Mew that way. But that was kind of cheap. That was kind of like hacking the system itself.
But there's also a Mew glitch.
But there's a real way to get the Mew.
Yeah.
Because he was actually built into
He's
the
in
game.
the code.
Yeah. And it has to do with like, fighting this person here, then warping before like
The interaction happens.
Yeah, before the interaction. Then
and then you have to save your game, and then
yeah,
it's this whole weird
so many
step.
steps a certain way.
And then you encounter a Pokemon, which should be a random Pokemon for that area, but it's Mew if you did the steps right.
Right. It's in Cerulean City. Where
it's on Nugget Bridge.
Yeah.
I did that. It's funny because they didn't patch that. They re-released Red, Blue, and Yellow for the 3DS, and so you could just download the games. And I got Pokemon Yellow, and they didn't patch that.
Oh, really?
You can do it in the re-released 3DS version of the games.
Huh.
And so I did that on that. It was
you can do it to
fun.
get any Pokemon, can't you? Can't you set it a certain way?
Yeah, there's
a system based.
If you do a step a little bit different.
Yeah.
There's a way to get whatever you want, but obviously you want Mew because every other one's obtainable in the game by normal means.
Not unless
if you have the right version.
Yeah, or if you don't have anybody to trade with, which I never did.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of why I like Mew, because it was always so mysterious. I remember growing up, it was like you talked about it like it was a legend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. He was for sure a legend.
So, yep.
All right, on to fighting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you already mentioned him. Sirfetch'd is.
Oh, you picked that? Okay.
Yeah, I love me some Sirfetch'd. I just love his little, because like the game is called Sword and Shield,
right?
The newest.
And so he has a sword and shield.
He has a sword and shield, and his sword is like a big leek, and it's a sword.
And then his shield's like almost like bamboo leaves or something. Yeah.
I just love him. He just looks so awesome. He looks
really
like
cool.
Like he's standing all like knightly and everything.
Oh yeah. Which is great because the game's set in Europe too. So it's like, or set in like the UK.
It's supposed to be like England. Yeah.
Mine, I don't know if you know him, but his name's Blaziken.
I know the name.
He is a big fighting chicken.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the starters in 3rd gen are the fire type is Torchic.
Torchic. Yep, I do.
Yeah, it's a little orange chick, and it evolves into this giant badass fighting chicken with like legs and everything. Like chickens usually don't have these big legs, but he has big legs, and he is hilariously overpowered. Like so much so that you're not allowed to use him in official Pokemon tournaments because he's too strong.
What's an official Pokemon tournament?
They have official Pokemon tournaments in like game form.
All like battling in the games. Okay.
They have them like. It's like this big thing, and you're not allowed to use Blaziken because he's too strong. Especially because they gave him Mega Evolutions.
Oh, yeah.
Mega Blaziken has the...
Forget about it.
I think it's tied for the highest attack of all time with Mega Mewtwo. It's like ridiculous.
Huh. That's awesome.
Yep.
He's cool.
He is cool. Rock type.
Rock type. This one I had trouble with because I don't have a whole lot
Rock and roll.
Rock type favorites. So I went with the fossil that I always choose. His evolution, Kabutops.
Kabutops. He's cool.
How do you say it?
Kabutops.
I say Kabutops.
I mean, we just put different emphasis on the other
different
syllables. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I always say Kabuto and then I say Kabutops. I don't know.
But yeah, I like his long.
He looks like
a
fossilized Scyther kind of.
Yeah. What are those things called? The
pincers?
Scythes?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like the devil or the Grim
devil.
Reaper. The Grim
Imagine
Reaper
the devil with a scythe. Why?
He just has a pitchfork usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love me some Kabutops.
He's really cool.
I never liked Ammonite.
Me neither. I never picked the Helix fossil. I always picked the Dome fossil.
Yeah.
Mine, I don't know if you know him. His name is Rockruff. He's in Sun and Moon. And he's
adorable.
Dog.
I have seen him before.
Yep. He's a rock type puppy dog, and he evolves into Lycanroc, which is like this. He has 2 different forms. He has a normal, what looks like a wolf form. That's his like daytime form, and then he has a nighttime form where he's like a werewolf.
Oh, that's cool.
Really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I always thought he was really cute, and so that's why I picked him.
Where did he come in?
Sun and Moon.
Okay.
Yep, that's why he has the 2 forms. Sun and Moon.
Okay, I gotcha.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And now we're going to ground type.
All right. Well, I saw your chart when you showed me that. I saw your next one, and we have the same one.
Nice. He's
Cubone.
He's obviously the best.
He's the best ground type.
By far. Cubone bound.
He's so adorable.
And he has the saddest backstory.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's one of the darkest ones.
Yeah. So a children's game decided to put a Pokemon named Cubone that wears the skull of its dead mother as a helmet.
That's just...
Because
so
that's adorable.
Yeah. He's
and
so
like,
sad.
And like he cries. Like he always cries all the time because he misses his mom.
Yep. How terrible is that? That's
You want to know... Okay, so
sad.
you want to know the saddest... Like, it was like a meme, but it was like in comic form. Okay, so we talked about fossils. So in most of the games, not in every generation, but in most of them, you can find a fossil and you take it to the lab and they can take that fossil and bring that Pokemon back to life. So there's a comic where this trainer had a Cubone and he brought along his Cubone and his fossil and he like handed the fossil over and the Cubone's watching this happen and he tugs on the guy's lab coat and is pointing at his skull on his head like, can you bring this one back too?
Oh no.
It was so sad.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know how that's funny at all.
It's not funny. It's just
sad.
Yeah. Poor Cubone. And that's why we picked him as our favorite.
He deserves it.
He does. If anyone says their favorite ground type isn't Cubone, they're mean people.
Yep. It's official.
And moving to flying types now.
So flying, I went with one of my other favorite electrics, Zapdos.
Ooh, ironic. I went with Articuno.
So we both went with our legendary birds.
Our favorite legendary bird, which is good for flying type, right?
Yeah. I mean, so if you heard the cold open, you know where
we stand on that.
Yeah.
And to Ty's argument, head to head, Zapdos would win because electric is good against flying, but also so is ice type.
Yeah.
So they both have that advantage, but Zapdos is faster and I think has a better attack. So, but my favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
So it was always easy for me to pick Articuno because I like the blue one.
I mean, going by that theory, I should go with Moltres because he's red.
Right.
Because that's my favorite color, but I don't know. I just always, have leaned towards electric.
You like the spiky ones?
I do like the spiky ones.
I like the pretty ones. I like the pretty ones.
I know, they're so pretty.
Okay, so we've talked on the show about how you hate bugs. What's your favorite bug type Pokemon?
My favorite bug type is Scyther.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Which is funny because you picked Kabutops, and I was saying how he kind of looks like a fossilized Scyther.
Yeah, I just like...
So you like the sides.
They both have the very similar Reaper-looking
pincher type things, yeah.
I forgot what that was already called. A scythe.
Yeah,
Scyther.
that's why he's called Scyther.
I'm an idiot.
I'm a fucking moron. But yeah, he's like a grasshopper type Pokemon. He's got
I always thought he looked
or like a
more
praying
like a
mantis.
mantis,
Yeah, because of the things. Yeah.
Honestly, I hate bugs a whole lot, but if obviously I won't touch them, but I do like grasshoppers. Or not grasshoppers, praying mantises.
Yeah.
Like if there's
we saw one outside my house not too long ago.
Usually because they don't bother anything. They won't come at you or anything. Usually they'll just kind of stand there. But I like grasshopper or praying mantises.
Keep saying grasshopper.
I don't know.
My favorite bug type, you should know him. His name is Orbeetle. He's in Sword and Shield.
Okay.
He's the
I think
ladybug.
I've seen it, yeah.
So he's the third evolution of Blipbug, which is a little caterpillar guy you get early on. And the reason I like him so much is we've also talked on the show how I like aliens and UFO type thing. And he kind of looks like a UFO already, but his mega evolution, or no, not his Gigantamax form, he literally is a UFO.
Really?
Like it has the light underneath, it's shining down.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so cool. And so that alone makes me love Orbeetle.
That's
And his
awesome.
name's Orbeetle, which is pretty cool, right?
Orbeetle.
Like orbit.
Orb beetle.
And it's like orbit, like space,
Yeah.
because aliens are from space.
Yep.
Right. That checks out, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Check that shit out.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the little abduction ray.
Oh, yeah. It's even
Thing.
got the little things underneath like you see on some
Oh,
UFOs.
yeah, the little lights
Yeah.
underneath.
That's why he's so cool.
That's awesome.
Yep. And Orbeetle's the best. And poison types. There's really not a lot to choose from out of
I was
800
shocked,
Pokemon.
Yeah, how few there are. But once again, I saw your chart and we picked the same.
Nice.
Haunter. He's so cool. He is obviously the best of that evolution series.
So we're going to talk about our favorites of all time. But Haunter is in my top 3.
I would say he's up there for me. I don't know if he's in my top 3, but he's up there.
I love him so much.
He's just cool looking.
He's cool looking, and I don't know if you remember the anime episode that he was in, but he's silly. He just tries to make people laugh. Like he licks them in the face and then ha 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 ha. He's just ridiculous. He's not as interested in scaring people as Gengar is. He's just goofy.
Right. I booted up Pokemon Snap for the 64 the other day.
Oh yeah?
And was going through the second level where you go through the old power plant, I think. It's underground. It's through a mountain. And yeah. Yeah, one of the ones you take a picture of is Haunter.
Speaking of that, I'm excited for the Snap for the
the
Switch.
new one. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
really
it's
excited
coming
for
out
that.
next month.
Yeah, next month's gonna be awesome.
All right. So far we've only agreed on ground and poison, right?
Yeah.
All right. Dark type. And you had to get out of your comfort zone and pick a not Kanto Pokemon because there are none.
Right.
So
I picked the one I picked this one from the current gen, from Sword and Shield. And I'm trying to remember how to pronounce his name.
Go for it.
Is it Urushifu? Or
Urshifu.
Urshifu. Yeah.
It's the new legendary they added in the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's cool because it's Cubfu is the little
Yeah.
one, and then Ursafu because like Ursa is like bear.
Yeah, it's like Latin.
It's like Latin
Why does my voice crack so much?
because it's like Latin.
Latin. I think it's Latin. I don't know. It's some other
Yeah.
language where Ursa, like Ursa
Yeah,
Major or
Urs
something.
is like the prefix for bear.
Yeah.
So Ursafu.
Ursine means bear.
And so yeah, that is a good one. Mine is from Gen 3. Its name is Absol. Do you know Absol?
I know that name.
I absolutely love this Pokemon. That's what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I have seen that one.
So it's
You didn't cover that up very well either.
I'm sorry. So it's like it's kind of cat-like almost. And it's white fur and it's got like black accents. Wherever you can see its skin is black under the white fur. And it's got this weird horn growing out of the side of its head and up over its head. And I just love it. It looks like an emo kid. And
I can see that.
And I like emo kids.
Oh yeah.
So
We were emo kids.
exactly. It's reminiscent of my scene phase. And so I love Absol. And she's like, her lore is really cool. Like, it's kind of like Mothman. You know how Mothman is seen before disaster strikes, apparently?
Yep.
Absol's known as the disaster Pokemon.
That's cool.
Before something happens, people will see it. And so if you see an Absol, something's about to go down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I've actually on vacation once. We went to Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
It's all Mothman?
Saw the Mothman statue.
Nice.
And the Silver Bridge, not the one that collapsed, but the new one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love Mothman. Mm-hmm. I love mods, man.
I don't love mods.
All right. And my favorite type, ghost type.
All right. Once again, I saw your list.
Did we pick the same?
We did.
Do you even know him?
I do.
Okay.
I've seen him in plenty of things.
All right.
I don't know a lot about him, but just going by looks, like
Yeah.
he's
so cool.
yeah.
His name's Mimikyu.
Yep.
And so he is a ghost dressed up as Pikachu. Mm-hmm. He's made this crude rag outfit that looks like Pikachu.
Yeah.
And again, let's get sad real quick. So Mimikyu is super scary to look at. His true form. No one knows what it actually looks like because most of the people that look at him die of fright.
Oh my.
And that makes him sad. He wants to be loved by people. And he knows how much people love Pikachu. So he made an outfit so that people would love him.
Maybe he should have made a better looking Pikachu outfit.
He tried his best.
No, I know. I agree, but I love him. He looks cool.
And it's so funny because
I've never used him. I've never played a game where I've gotten to use him.
Have you gone against him? Have you fought against a Mimikyu?
I don't think so.
A trainer? Because his ability is so neat. So he has that fake outfit, right? Mm-hmm. And his eye holes are actually in the belly of the outfit.
Oh, okay.
Those are his eye holes.
Okay.
The head is just like a stuffed head stuck on top.
That's why it's like tilted to the side.
And so it's standing up straight, but the first hit that he takes knocks the head over sideways.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so you don't take damage on your first hit. The head takes the damage for the first hit.
Okay.
It's a really cool ability.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. And I just love him so much.
That is so cool.
Yep.
All right.
And ice type.
Ice type. We have already mentioned him. Vanillish.
You actually picked Vanillish?
I did pick Vanillish. I love him.
So the second form?
He's an ice cream cone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I went between Vanillish and Vanillux, but I just like he just looks so happy.
Yeah, the double scoop is a little much.
Yeah, it's different. But yeah, I love Vanilla. She's awesome.
I went with the third evolution on my list, Glaceon.
Glaceon's cool.
You know
Glaceon?
Glaceon?
I do know which one, yeah.
It reminds me of Taylor Swift for some reason.
I can see that sort of.
And it's just really pretty. And I love the evolutions. And I've actually used Glaceon a few times in playthroughs. So,
okay.
Yep.
All right.
Short and sweet. Steel type.
All right. This one, since I've played Gen 8 Sword and Shield, I was able to pick one from there. It is, wait, what's his name?
I don't know. You picked it. What is his name?
Hang on a second.
Nope.
Hold on.
Nope.
Hold on.
Tell me its name.
I'm trying to think, damn it.
You're looking it up. Tell me its name. Is it the box art Pokemon?
No,
Okay.
no,
It's not the sword or shield Pokemon?
no, no. It's
Okay.
not. No,
No.
no. Oh, is it? Is he just called that?
Oh my god.
Is it Galarian Meowth?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess. Wait.
No, it's not Galarian Meowth. Galar region. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yes,
What's
it is.
the one that looks like a Viking? What's his evolution?
Berserker.
That's what I meant to pick.
Okay.
Okay, I picked Galarian Meowth, but I meant to pick Berserker because
Okay.
he looks like a Viking.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy looking.
Yeah,
Um,
and I love Vikings.
right. I think we've talked about that too. How your favorite country is Norway, and you love Norse like mythology and shit, and like history. Mine, if you know him, his name is Lucario.
I think I do know that. Oh yeah, yep, I've seen him.
He's a steel fighting type, and
He was in the Smash games.
yeah, he's in the Smash games, and he's just a total badass. He has a mega form, and like he's really fast and really high powered attacks, and he's steel type, and steel has a lot of natural defenses, so it just makes him a kind of a powerhouse.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
He is cool looking.
he's like a blue doggy looking guy. I love him.
Yeah, my first experience with him was actually my only experience with him was in Smash. Was he?
He's pretty good in that too.
Yeah, yeah. I might have played against him in. Was he in Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Yeah,
probably
you could
came
get
up
him in
against-
there.
I probably came up against him there.
Yeah, he's kind of become a fan favorite of Pokemon, really, because he's really cool looking, and a lot of people like him.
He is awesome. I think afterwards we should post these on our social media
Oh, just the picture?
or on our
on the TNT Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's
and
do
like
it.
maybe we'll attach the links
Yeah, we'll do that.
or we'll do something.
Yeah,
just so you can see our chart.
yeah, if you want to actually see the chart, they'll be on there for when this is up.
Yep.
So 2 types left. Dragon type.
Yep. So Dragon type, I had a tough time with this because there wasn't a lot of them that I cared for. So I went with the one that I used a lot in Sword and Shield, Eternatus.
Ooh, yeah, he's like the main like big bad in the game.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got like a giant like laser in his chest.
Yeah, his Gigantamax form that you had to fight, where it was like this big hand almost. It was crazy.
But yeah, it's what you fight with when you get the legendary dogs, right? Or wolves.
Yeah, the Sword and Shield Pokemon.
Yeah.
Zacian and Zamazenta.
Yep.
Yeah, he is really cool. I actually used him in the after game.
I did too.
Yeah.
I used him a lot. I think he might still be in my current lineup.
My favorite dragon, his name is Latios.
Just spell it so I can look it up on my
Okay.
So you don't have to show me your chart.
Latios.
Latios.
Yeah. So
Excuse me.
in Ruby and Sapphire, the 3rd gen,
Oh, that's pretty.
he's part of a duo. There's Latios and Latias. So Latias is the red one. Latios is the blue one. And they're like the twin Pokemon. And so they're these 2 dragons that are like, they're like twins. And I picked the blue one because he's blue.
I was gonna say I would have picked Latias.
Some people say Latias. It's whatever.
Whatever.
But yeah, and also like Latios is like the friendly version, and like Latios is the kind of aggressive version. And so
Okay.
he's aggressive. He's blue. I kind of like him.
Is he passive aggressive?
Yeah, he's just rude, really. And last but not least, the newest Pokemon type to be added is Fairy.
Oh, it is new, isn't it?
It came out in X and Y.
But I mean, they kind of
They went back and changed a lot of old like normal types
Yeah.
and other types, and they added the fairy type.
I was gonna say because my favorite fairy type is one of the original ones.
Yeah, they actually added fairy type in Gen 6.
Oh wow, okay.
But then in that generation, they added the fairy typing to a lot of old Pokemon.
It's kind of funny that they never came out with that before because one of the originals was Clefairy.
Yeah, it's literally Clefairy. Is that your favorite?
No.
Okay.
My favorite fairy is Mr. Mime.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
because you picked Mr. Mime's
Galarian.
form. Go ahead.
Did you say Galarian?
Yeah, I say Galarian.
Did you say Galar?
I say Galar.
Galar?
It's the Galar region.
I say Galar.
I'm sorry, it's Galar.
Not to me, it's not.
It doesn't have to be to you. It just is.
Well, I don't care what it is.
It's just like Belarus.
Belarus.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a whole thing.
It's Galar just sounds like you're just
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It
I'm pretty
sounds-
sure that's what it is. I've heard it like on, like I've heard it spoken in like official Pokemon shit.
I swear I've heard it said Galarian.
Yeah, Galarian or Galarian, but I think it's the Galar region.
Yeah. Galar.
What did I say?
Wait.
Galar.
Galar.
Because you said Galar.
I don't know what I say.
I think it's Galar.
Okay, whatever. What was I talking about?
Mr. Mime.
Oh yeah, I loved him. I loved him in the movie, the Detective Pikachu.
Oh, he was so funny.
Yeah,
The scene
he's
where
like-
he's trying to act out like
Yeah.
what's happening,
Yeah,
and
and he-
Pikachu just doesn't get it,
And like they capture him and like tie him up and
and they act like they're pouring gasoline
exactly,
on
like,
him.
poor guy. He's like
And
freaking
he's
out.
freaking out.
That's one of my favorite. Probably is my favorite scene from that
So
movie.
good. And okay, so my favorite fairy type is Gardevoir. Do you know Gardevoir?
I don't, and you can show me.
Okay. And people
Oh,
that
okay, I do know
are
that.
fans of Pokemon are gonna think I like her for a specific reason, and it's not that reason. So like she's known as like the sexy Pokemon. Like people are always like, "Oh man, I'd totally do Gardevoir," and like
I don't see it.
like literally Gardevoir porn is like a big thing. in
Ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of, and that's not
Well,
why-
apparently, so is Naked Vanilla.
Yeah, don't type in naked Vanillish. Just don't.
I'm going to
So
later.
many people are going to. But no, just in the game, and it's funny because I actually restarted Emerald recently because it's a Gen 3 Pokemon. So Ralts is the little form.
Yep.
That's the final form. So in early game, he's kind of rare, but if you get it, he learns Confusion very early, and he's really powerful to use early in game. And then it evolves to Kirlia and then Gardevoir, and it's just kind of a powerhouse in the game. Like if you're not using that as your go-to psychic type, you're doing it wrong.
Confusion is my most hated move to go up against.
Yeah, because
I hate being
it hits
confused.
pretty heavy for an early move to learn, and then
Like when it says like you're confused,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there waiting like I'm just saying, don't you fucking say it. It hurt
Yeah.
itself in its confusion, or I'm going to. And
That's
it always does.
You know what? That's hilarious for me to think. Because imagine a Pokemon's confused and he just punches itself in the
Yeah.
face. Because that's what I do when I'm confused.
Yeah.
I hurt myself. Like,
I usually do that when I'm angry.
yeah, that would be a better thing. Like it hurt itself in its rage or something.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's our list.
that's our list. Now we have to name our favorite.
And I checked it twice. You know mine.
I know yours is Charmander.
Yes, my favorite of all time is Charmander, and I'll get into why here in a sec. Pull up your list, and I want to look and try to guess. Your favorite is on the list, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide between.
Oh man, you don't even know.
Well, I do and I don't. Yeah, no, I do know.
But your favorite type's electric. So is it Jolteon, or is it Cinderace?
Are you gonna quit saying "is it" or
Is it?
Or well, you got to lock in a final
Okay.
guess.
Yes. Don't answer until, but because I'm just kind of talking out loud.
Okay,
right
yeah,
now.
no, that's fine. Just tell me when you've guessed your final answer.
Cinderace,
No,
Jolteon.
no,
Wow. Mr. Mime.
nope,
War Turtle.
nope,
Scyther.
nope,
Farfetch'd.
nope.
Surfetch'd?
Yep,
Oh, okay. Your favorite of all time is Surfetch'd?
it is.
Nice.
I just love him. I think he's so cool.
He's pretty great.
Cinderace is actually probably second, honestly.
Okay. Because I remember how much you liked it so much. As soon as you evolved it and saw what he was, you texted me like immediately. You're like, I love Cinderace.
Yeah, because I love soccer. I'm a big soccer fan. And
Right.
He's a soccer Pokemon. Yeah, he's probably second, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I got into it a little bit. It was my first Pokemon I ever encountered because of it was my first one that I picked in the first game. But also, it kind of goes back to when I was a kid. I loved Charmander a lot. I had a bunch of plushies of Charmander, and it got to the point where my mom called me Tymander. She did that as a nickname. And so, like,
That's funny.
it's funny. In any Pokemon things that I have, like, I have a Pokemon Go account.
Yeah, I
and
saw
have-
that. I thought that sounded familiar.
And I have, like, I play the Pokemon trading card game online. And anything like that where I can make an account name, I always use Tymander for my Pokemon account.
That's cool.
And it's just a callback to that. And he's just, look at him. He's adorable. I have a plushie in my bedroom of him wearing a beanie on his head, like a little like winter cap. And it's just the best. Yeah, if I could have one Pokemon in real life, it'd probably be Charmander.
Very cool. Remember Charizard and trying to get his card?
Yeah.
Like, it was the rarest card in the world
It
at
was.
the time.
I have one, but it's not like one of the original first editions that's worth like $500. Mine's worth like 50.
I think mine was. I think when I had one, it was, but I think it was a little later on when it wasn't as big.
Right.
And it was a foil.
It's funny. I was into the physical card game a few years back, and there was a new Charizard that came out, and it's funny because like whenever a new Charizard card comes out, it's the most sought after card ever immediately because everybody loves Charizard. People that have never heard of Pokemon have probably heard like, oh, if you mention Pokemon to a not Pokemon fan, they'll be like, oh, like Charizard.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Or Pikachu.
Pikachu and Charizard, yeah. But
I think he's all right. He's not like, I don't think he's fantastic, but he is cool.
But he's definitely a fan favorite.
Yeah.
And yeah, I actually Charizard to me he's okay. I love Charmander. He's my all-time favorite, but Charizard I kind of prefer the little one. But yeah, I actually remember I pulled a Charizard in a pack at the card store, and it was the new one, and like people were losing their shit. They were offering me like entire decks for this card.
Oh, wow.
And I obviously took that because I'm like, yeah, like 60 cards for one. Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have had well, I guess, you know, I've said that I like the other ones, but you actually gave me your Surfetched card that you had.
Yep. Because I knew you liked him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I played the card game when I was little. I haven't played it in forever. I still have some of my cards. But...
Yeah, actually, I have a binder where I collect my favorite ones. So I have all the Charmanders. I got all the different Mews, the Haunters, the Absols, the Mimikyus, and those were in my favorites list. So yeah, I collect all of those. I actually collect the entire Ghastly line, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar.
Okay.
Because they're the original Ghost types, and Ghost is my favorite.
There's so much about Pokemon, like we haven't even gotten to, and like we probably won't because we're already in an hour, but like we've already talked about like some of the urban legends.
I think we did in previous episodes.
Yeah.
Like we talked about Lavender.
Yeah,
Town
that's
and
what
stuff.
I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love the original Red. Is just like I still have the game, and I remember getting it as a kid, and just I don't know how many times I played it.
I'm so excited for you to play all of them.
I'm trying. It's a grind, but
you're
I'm
getting
trying.
through silver. You said you got 3 badges now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making progress.
You're enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because you were like texting me, you were like, I'm being blown away by these graphics. I'm
Yeah.
like, those 8 or 16-bit graphics are just blowing you away.
Because I'm used to the original one, and the original was just like even on the color, Game Boy Color, and all that stuff. It's just like that shade of whatever the game, blue or red.
And they actually have some different colors in silver, and like the animations and the sprites.
The sprites look bad in the original or in the first one, but yeah, like they're actually colored correctly, and they look pretty close to how they do in the anime.
Yeah.
In the new or in silver, and like the characters are like actually colored on the screen.
Yeah, like they're more detailed.
Yeah, like they have different color hair and all sorts of stuff. It's cool. I like it.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Wait till you play the Game Boy Advance versions. You're gonna shit your pants.
I feel like I did play Sapphire a teeny bit. I just don't remember anything about it.
That's my all-time favorite one is Pokemon Sapphire.
Yeah.
Like I prefer that to Emerald. Even though Emerald like combines the two, Ruby and Sapphire, I think I still prefer to play Sapphire on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a 3DS, or a DS, so you're gonna have to loan me that when it comes time.
Do you have
for
a
that.
3DS?
No, I don't have either.
Wow.
I never got one.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, 3DSs play regular DS games, so
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
I don't know how much they are, or I would just get one, but
You can get a 2DS, the one that doesn't fold.
okay.
Have you seen those?
I don't know.
It's like this big fucking brick that doesn't fold in half, and it's kind of dumb, but you can get one of those for like $50.
But it doesn't have the second screen, does it, on it? Though, does it? Okay.
Yeah, it still has two screens. It's just, it doesn't fold. It's just big.
Okay.
You can look them up. They're called the 2DS instead. It just doesn't have 3D capabilities, which that kind of fucked with my eyes anyway. I never used it much.
Okay.
It was a cool gimmick. Sometimes I would flip it on and be like, huh, that's neat, and then flip it right back off because it was messing with my eyes.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of the Pokemon games don't really use the 3D aspect very much at all.
Okay.
I think the one doesn't even use it at all in the overworld. It only uses it in the battle scenes. So, yeah. But if you want to get a 2DS, I think they're probably selling for like $50 right now.
Okay.
Or less.
All right. Excited for the new game that is going to come out next year?
Yes.
Pokemon Arceus, I guess.
I guess
called.
it's Arceus. Blech. Don't
Yeah.
like that. Arceus. I'm going to call it Arceus because I do what I want. It's my show.
It's where, like, from what I've gathered, is like you're essentially setting out to create the first Pokedex for the Johto region?
Sinnoh.
Okay.
Because that's where Arceus is from, 4th gen Sinnoh region. But it looks more like open world. Like,
Yeah.
obviously the games have always kind of been quote unquote open world.
Yeah.
But like you really kind of play as the trainer. Like the scenes where it showed you like catching a Pokemon, like you actually had to like crouch up and like throw the Pokeball at the Pokemon instead of just battling it and catching it.
Right.
Yeah, it looked really neat.
When does that come out?
It's kind of what like
2022.
what people have been dreaming about since the first Pokemon game. Like, oh man, it would be so cool to be able to play it like this. And it's finally going to happen, and my body is ready.
I mean, even Sword and Shield was a huge step. Well, really, I guess
That was probably crazy for you because you had only played Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
And then you went to Sword and Shield.
Well, I don't know, because I guess some of the mechanisms they introduced in Let's Go,
yeah.
where the Pokemon, like, you can actually see in the bushes and stuff. So I guess that was the more eye-opening thing.
Yeah, was that kind of a shocker? Like, holy
Yeah.
shit, this has come a long ass way.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I like
But I think
Let's
it was
Go
like
a lot,
that
but
for everybody, right? Because, like, that was the first time that had been done.
that was the first time it looked that good.
Yeah.
The 3DS models look pretty good, but yeah, that was the first time we saw it on our TV.
It was the first time where you could see them, right? Like, in the grass.
in the grass, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was the first time like playing on a console, like not being held in my hands. Like,
And it's essentially red and blue and yellow.
yep,
It's that story.
it's essentially yellow
Yeah.
because
Because you can have them follow you,
right.
too.
Yep.
That was the Pokemon episode.
That was the Pokemon episode. There's probably going to be more Pokemon episodes because oh my god,
Yeah.
we're only an hour in, and I could easily fill another hour right now.
Right. Probably just going to call this one the Pokemon episode and not get too creative. I don't know. We'll see.
We better not. We'll figure something out.
All right.
But since you've listened to two grown ass men rattle on about Pokemon for over an hour.
Not mentally grown.
No, not at all. I'm still.
I'm in my.
I'm like 9.
Really?
I'm like 9 years old.
I'm in like my early teens, I think, in my head.
Well, when it comes to Pokemon, I'm like 9
Oh, well, yeah.
because that was when I loved it the most. When it comes to like my actual like personality and shit, yeah, I'm definitely in my teens still.
Yeah. Pokemon. When did it came out in
96.
96? I would have been 9 as well.
When it came out, I was 4.
Yeah.
But like I loved it when I was like 9. Because then I could read. I couldn't read until I was 9. I'm a slow nerd. I'm just kidding. That is not all we have to say on that because we're on social media.
We are on social media.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
YouTube.
We're even on YouTube.
And anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah. You're listening to us now, but if you'd like to listen to us on something else, we are probably on that.
Or tell other people that they can just listen to us wherever. And if you like it, tell people about it and rate it, because those ratings really help
helps a lot.
boost things up. And I think we only have like 3 ratings.
And we always say we'll talk about anything, and we literally mean anything. If you have a suggestion, hit us up on Facebook, comment on any of our posts, say, hey, talk about this, and we'll talk about it.
We've literally only had one person, I think, make a comment on any of our posts.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Comment on our posts.
I don't do many posts, to be fair, but you can still send us messages.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
Messenger.
Yeah, direct message. Slide into our DMs.
Yeah. I'll answer them. I mean, I'm usually at my phone most of the time.
I'm at my phone anytime that's not after 3 o'clock p.m. Because I work night shift and I work my fucking life away. But yes, that is all we have to say on that.
And we will hopefully see you next time.
Yeah.